everyone, Dark Richician of Team Sorcerers here, and welcome to the Dark Richician's deck Grand Championship Redemption. Now, I know the Hero deck Grand Championship was supposed to be the last Dark Richician's deck Grand Championship spin-off series thing, but I kind of wanted to do this one. Basically 16 of my decks that, well, as the name of the contest suggests, need redemption, two of which were eliminated early on in recent events that happened on the channel. Poker Knights, as in my real, not my real version, normal version, not the speed duel version, and Neo's Beatdown. Neo's Beatdown has been knocked out of round 1 of the Hero deck Grand Championship and the Protagonist Championship, whereas Poker Knights have lost all their games in Series 5 of the main competition, as well as round 1 of the All Favourites, the Protagonist Grand Championship as well, and the Casual Crunch Up. So I'd like to see them win a game. Stardust Junk, of course, needs to regain its honour after the stupid misplay that I made against Weber's 5's Evil Heroes, whereas the rest of the decks in this contest just simply got wiped out of the 20th anniversary endurance before they had a chance to do anything. Whether they got OTK'd, bricked, or both. Yeah, that's basically it. So I'm doing this in bracket form again. Don't you just love this professional brackets that I've written down? So here's how this is going to work. So as you can see, I've thrown in some character decks and past format decks. So first we have Yugi against Yusei, then my March 2013 Dark Magician deck against my September 2013 Dark Magician deck. Then we have another cross banlist game, which is Neo's Beatdown against my March 2010 format Rainbow Neos deck. This wasn't originally going to be in this competition. Light Rays were going to be here instead, but since they pretty much redeemed themselves in the recent dueling book match, I don't feel the need to put them in this contest, but I still need to have a real life game of that deck. So there's that. Then a treat for 5D's fans, we have Stardust Junk going up against Red Dragon Archfiend. And then on the other side of the bracket, that was too blurred, we've got Poker Knights going up against Earthbound Immortals, then my 1 copy per card Yuya deck against Supreme Kings, oops, then Divine Neos against Toons, Divine Neos being one of the more likely decks to win this whole thing, along with the final 2, Rainbow Neos against Raid Raptors, rematch from Series 2 of the main competition. I guess I'll go over some predictions before we start. Yugi versus Yusei. Although I want the Yugi deck to win, I feel like it's just going to be a bit too bricky, whereas my Yusei deck will have the more consistent plays. So I can see Yusei going through. 2013 decks. This is difficult because the March deck has a couple of cards which got banned on the September 13 list, Heavy Storm and Monster Reborn, but at the same time, the September deck is meant to be an advanced version of the March deck. And sometimes having a banned card or two doesn't always mean you're going to win every single time. So I think the September 13 deck will win. As for Neos beatdown against Rainbow Neos, as in the March 10 version, it's hard to say. But I feel like Neos beatdown will just be a bit faster and get plays going more quickly. Yeah, I think Neos beatdown will take that one. Stardust Junk against Red Dragon Archfiend. Well, Red Dragon Archfiend has the power, but Stardust Junk has the more consistent plays, and you know, the Red Dragon Archfiend deck can brick. Like sometimes I'll see no tuners at all, sometimes I'll see nothing but tuners, which makes it difficult to play. That being the case, I see Stardust Junk winning that. On the other side, as much as I want Poker Knights to win, I just feel like Earthbound Immortals might have an edge, even though it's slow and inconsistent. So, yeah, I think Earthbounds will take that one. Yuya against Supreme Kings. I want the Yuya deck to win, but but the problem with one copy per card decks is that they're not very consistent. Whereas Supreme King monsters with the Pendulum Magician monsters are just generally very good. So I think Supreme Kings will take that one. Divine Neos against Toons. I want to see the new Toons stuff, but I feel like Divine Neos will just be far too overwhelming for Toons, despite the protection of Toon Kingdom and Toon Bookmark. So I think Divine Neos will take this one. Rainbow Neos against Raid Raptors. Although Raid Raptors defeated Rainbow Neos last time, this was basically before Master Rule 4, like before Neos Fusion existed, before we got Stratos back. So Rainbow Neos has improved greatly since then, although Raid Raptors have had a couple of improvements as well. But I feel like Rainbow Neos might just beat Raid Raptors, but Raid Raptors won't make it easy, that's for sure. Then going into the quarterfinals, Yusei against September 13 Dark Magician. I'm not too sure a character deck will beat a somewhat proper deck, at least not easily. So I think September 13 Dark Magician will just take it. Stardust Junk against Neos Beatdown. Both decks are pretty good, but I'm just not sure Neos Beatdown would be able to keep up with the pace, especially if Stardust Dragon, Shooting Star Dragon, or Stardust Spark Dragon, or both, or all three of them dominate the field. I think Stardust Jug will take it. Earthbounds against Supreme Kings. Well, I don't know. I don't see Earthbound Immortals beating Supreme Kings, to be honest. Um, so, I think Supreme Kings will take it. Rainbow Neos against Divine Neos. This is a tough one to call, because both are very good in their own rights. But despite the boards that Divine Neos can make, I feel like Rainbow Neos can just clear it with the first effect. So I think Rainbow Neos will take it. So going into the semi-finals, it'll mean that Stardust Junk will take on September 13 for Dark Magician. I'm not sure that September 13 will get through this. I think it's. I'm just not sure a past format deck will beat a current format deck. Especially not an old-fashioned Dark Magician deck, so I think Stardust Junk will take it and go through to the final. Rainbow Neos against Supreme Kings. Again, they're both very good in their own rights. I mean, I guess it depends on hands and boards, but I think Rainbow Neos can deal with any of the Supreme King monsters with his first effect, and can of course overpower Zoc just by attacking. So I think Rainbow Neos will go through to the final. As for the final, should that happen, Rainbow Neos will be the toughest challenge for Stardust Junk yet, but I'm just not sure it'll be able to deal with Rainbow Neos, at least not easily, because again, that first effect of Rainbow Neos can just hard counter Shooting Star Dragon, Stardust Spark Dragon, and Satellite Warrior. I'm not trying to be biased here, because seeing as Rainbow Neos is one of my top 3 decks, but I feel like Rainbow Neos will take it. Of course, this is all just a prediction. I'm not saying this is what exactly will happen, and maybe my predictions will be thrown out of whack somehow. I mean, it has happened before, but we shall see, and I hope you'll enjoy this contest. Thanks for watching the intro. Let's kick it off.